Yeah, they had a lot of problems.
So you have family here still?
Yes.
Is that what keeps you around?
Yes. Yes, I have about 11 years ago, I wanted to make a move to Las Vegas. I have a son that lives in Las Vegas that's very successful. But sisters, cousins, and then Sarah's family, I stayed here.
This is a really important question that no one's asked him yet. You talked a lot about food, and you know that he owns this restaurant.
I was gonna ask him what his favorite.
What's the question? What?
I was gonna ask him what his favorite pizza toppings were.
Oh, well,
I'm
that's a
curious
good
what he
one. But there's a more basic one.
Would you open it?
Okay, that's good too. But think about the concept of Briar Hill. He's talking all about food. He owns a restaurant. Who taught him?
said. How to cook.
Yes.
No formal training. I learned from my mother and listening to aunts. My mother was one of the older ones out of 11 kids that survived. There was three that died very young because back then they couldn't identify pneumonia and yellow fever. And this and that. There's 11 people in my mother's family. And she was third from the oldest. So she was the best cook. And just from watching her and learning things from her. And
What's your favorite thing that you learned how to cook at a young age?
probably my favorite food, and I've eaten in millions of restaurants, and like I said, especially in Vegas, because my son has 2 restaurants in Vegas that he manages, and we eat at a lot of famous chefs' restaurants, but when you get down to basics, the only thing that really satisfies me is pizza and pasta. I mean, I could eat the best steak in the world, and 2 hours later, I'm hungry.
Being like a big tradition guy and everything.
Pardon me?
Being a big tradition person and everything, do you guys still use some, like you said your mother taught you?
Oh, yeah.
How, do you still use some of like the old techniques that she did, like the ovens per se, or do you use like more?
I would love to try one of them ovens. I do use a stone bottom oven. My oven in the back that pizza came out of is stone. All right, but I never used the wood oven, no. But the rest of the tradition is there, believe me. All the way down, not only the fish on Christmas Eve, even the orange salad. Where they sliced oranges and sprinkled it with black pepper and paprika and sprinkled oil on the top of it. It don't sound good, but it's delicious, and it's the best thing to have after eating a lot of fish. You're laughing. What are you laughing?
My family's like that. We're Italian.
What's your name? You look familiar.
My last name's Andre.
Andre.
But
Do I know you?
my dad did, or maybe my dad's dad. But our name switched from Del Signor.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Can you explain the process of opening this place and the initial feedback from the public? You see a lot of friends from the past violating this place, stuff like that.
One of the things that made me continue in this business, I taught my cousin, who had a lot of money at the time, to buy the Avalon for me. And my friends owned it before I did, and they says, "You'll never be able to sell food here." Well, 6 months later, I had a line. Avalon, I don't know if everybody's been in a very long bar. I had a line halfway down the bar every Wednesday and Friday. I would put pizzas in the oven, bust some tables, cook some fish, bust some tables. That's how busy the Avalon always was, a place where you could never sell food at. 10 years later, after the argument between my cousin and myself, I came up here. I was in a hurry, and I ended up here. If I had a choice, I would have taken my time and planned it out different. I didn't have to be up here so close to the Avalon. I could have been somewhere else, but I ended up here.
Do you know what year you left Avalon?
1997. I've been here since